3, 2, 1. Are you ready for a banger? This replay is just called Banger, which could either be it's a sausage, it could either be it's very explosive, or it could just be that it's a very, very good game. And I'm hoping it's the third of those three eventualities, because otherwise I'm not going to upload this video. I just tried to cast a couple of replays. They weren't up to my AECO guarantee, so you know if I end up uploading the replay, it's worth watching. That's what I'm going for with my entire YouTube presence. Okay, we've got Momo for show, one of my favourite Common Heroes community members, because he's a very good co-caster. Always look forward to working with Momo where I can, and there's big tournaments when they come along. He is playing as the United States Forces. Meanwhile, we've got Theodosios, who again is one of my favourite community members because he's one of the most solid tournament players we've ever had, and he also sends me replays from time to time. So I won't tell you which of these two people have sent me the replay, because that could spoil who's going to win. But to be honest, I've had a slew of replays recently where the person that sent me the replay isn't the eventual winner. So I've actually been able to enjoy the games for once, because there's been a bit of a cultural shift in the community away from pride posting, which is very strange, almost like we're maturing as a community. And yeah, I'm starting to get replays where the bloody person that sends me it eventually loses. And that was unheard of 10 years ago when I first started casting Common Heroes 2. And Common Heroes 1 a couple of years before that. Anyway, let's concentrate on the tactics, strategies, and situation in front of us, as this Jeep is absolutely in a bad part of town, but the MG couldn't see past its firing range there. Well, it has the range to do so, but it didn't have the sight. So the Jeep was able to evade. Theo has gone for 2 MGs. That is very within his play style. And he's gone for Falchion Pioneers. Of course, he's going to want the Falchion Jaegers on a map such as this one, with those long retreat lines away from the fuels. He's going to want to cut you off from a retreat and shoot you with a Falchion Jaeger Gewehr. Or is it just Falchion Gewehr? FG42 regardless. This little Willie's Jeep has now self-repaired itself and is causing the scouts all kinds of problems. Meanwhile, the riflemen are on a merry capping journey in the south, in the centre, and Theo's just happy to defend his fuel in the north. Not really leaving himself that exposed, because in this map you do need to take this cutoff and this to disconnect the +10. So, you know, it's a little bit of a faulted map. It's not one of Relic's finest moments, but the chaos of Common Heroes 3 means that this map can even give us some bangers in its time. What I don't look forward to is the drudgery of the linear gameplay style that just fighting for this victory point can sometimes bring. So hopefully this particular iteration of Al Pacino Farmlands, or whatever the hell it's called, Quentin Tarantino Beaches, something like that, isn't that bad. We've got a nice juicy flank coming in from Momo. He's got grenades as well, about to hit, but the MG has hard retreated out of the shit. More Falchion Pioneers on their way. So we do have the possibility of a flank coming down now. He's dropping very close to the Jeep. And don't forget that Theo could hit Momo back and go for his opponent's points, but the scouts are actually staying in this sunny little Italian villa. I'm just waiting for now. Nice skirmishes and nice mobility to this game so far. It's so pleasurable to watch. However, we do have a suppressed rifleman, pinned rifleman, retreating rifleman, and the Wehrmacht are hunting them down. Meanwhile, the other MG is pushing out. We've got an LG40 dropping, just in preparation. We do have motor pool for Momo, so to be honest, a little bit of foresight from Theo there, expecting Momo to be getting the M8 Greyhound next, perhaps, and he has every right to expect that, because Momo does like to go for the armoured car where he can. And also, we haven't seen bars yet. I mean, this isn't technically the exact moment we'd see them usually, but it's not too far behind. Meanwhile, Jeep's getting behind this MG. MG's doing a lot of work. Captain's out, of course. I say that because we rarely see anything else other than the ISG. Infantry support gun, that is. Infantry support centre, I mean to say. Falchion Pioneers jump out from behind the rock. Not Dwayne Johnson, it was indeed a geological formation. Right then. Various pioneers battling against the captain and his admin, Clark, chiropodist, and horticulturalist. That's in his retinue. His band of merry men. Oh, sorry, the horticulturalist's dead. Well, his shrubbery won't be looking so pristine from now on. Riflemen are gunning it. Oh no, they've turned tail and they're now going to try and defend the fuel points. I thought they were going to take away Theo's fuel points. We now have a strafe available. Good job the captain's no longer there. And here comes the M8. Top gunner on its way as well. They never really fixed the sounds of the main gun for the M8. It still sounds a bit ridiculous. Like it's a bootleg version of Company Heroes 3. No, this is actually Company Heroes 3. And that 25% received damage modifier is going to have to come real handy right now. Oh my god, a squad wipe on retreat. I repeat, we have seen a squad wipe on retreat. This is huge, as Donald Trump would have said. Another LG-40. Well, he's up against this MG-42 now, so he has to be careful. I would have thought maybe another LG-40 wasn't the option. But he is going to get his own Panzer IV out, but he's way behind on fuel. When he gets it, he's going to have 18 in the bag, so that's maybe going to signify we're going to get Stoss trooping. But again, that doesn't make sense because surely he's going to wait for Falchion Jaegers. He's 1 CP away. Well, actually, it's 40% of his CP away. So I'm not fully getting why we're getting Panzer Company at this point. Why we're getting 2 LG-40s. It's not making that much sense because he just lost his MG-42. I mean, one option he could have done would have been to have gotten the mortar. We do know that the Grenadier squad is on the field, and so are the MGs. So, of course, we have the Infantry Company. So, yeah, I just don't sometimes understand why we don't see mortars that regularly. I mean, we're doing tournament play. That, I mean, it has to be said. It just seems an auto match thing. Can't be bothered to play with mortars. But then again, it is a very spread map, so it's probably not the easiest one to get mortars working on. Just don't quite understand the 2 LG-40s. I mean, LG-40 running into an MG. That kind of signifies my problem, doesn't it? What is he doing with them? Like, I don't get this, Theo. Maybe he's drunk. Nice flank from the Falchion Pioneers, who of course have a satchel charge, so it's a good job to retreat from them. That's why he's hightailing it. And here they are, the Falchion Jaegers dropping. Got the bars popping as well. I mean, maybe he goes tier 4 so he can get the FG-42s. Is that right? Is that what you need to get them? Sorry, let me... how do I get rid of this? Somebody just tell me in chat if that's the case. I've not played Luftwaffe Commander for about 6 months. That's right, this game has been out for 7 months. Riflemen are probably going to survive there, not going to lie. In fact, they survive with every single model almost. Oh, it's a wipe! Well done, FG-42. Falchion Jaegers, good work, lads. Getting the wipe. It's what we want to see. It's what we came here for. Good stuff. Classic. I just pop for FG42s, basically. I get excited for them. My favourite battle rifle of World War II. Just could call it an assault rifle, but it doesn't fire an intermediate cartridge, so technically it's not an assault rifle. Thank you. Thank you. Where's those LG40s coming in clutch? Oh, wow. Bless me. I'm only demoralised by them because I just don't understand why he went 2 of them. It made no sense. That said, he's been let off the hook because he's been able to keep his fuels. What's Momo up to? Armoured left, armoured right, seek and destroy, fast deploy, veteran crews. He will have known that if he kept close attention to the M8, what we're in for in the late game. He would have spotted that one, no doubt. That bloody stupid mechanic. One of the most upsetting elements of CoH3 is the frickin' medic mechanic where you can't shoot the medics. It absolutely sickens me to my stomach. Political correctness gone mad. That's what it is, if you ask me. Right then. Sprinting into combat there. It's rare we don't see pouring on him. But sprint utilised good effects, it must be said. Captain Artillery forcing away the Grens. And the rifles look like gods now. But how many bloody kills does this M8 have? I wager it isn't that many. 2 infantry kills. That is paltry. Really is insufficient at this point in time. I would really want more than that if I was an M8 and I've been out for that long. Fuel-wise, we're getting close to Panzer IV territory. We've got loads of manpower in the bag. 100 and counting. Let's go. Panzer IV's on its way. And a lot of capping from Momo. He's really putting a lot of pressure down. But so are these FG42s. Forcing him off there. Panzer IV. Soon to be constructed. Meanwhile, what's Momo thinking? We don't have tank depot yet, I can tell you that much for certain. With 118 fuel in the bag. I overemphasise that because I've been saying the same bloody casting cliches for years now. I don't know how many of my casts have you watched. Estimate how many times you've heard me cast a game. That's your homework in chat. How many years have you been watching my channel, these tournaments, these games? I estimate that I've probably cast somewhere around the region of 2,000 Company Heroes games, something like that. And about 1,200 of those have been tournament games. That's a lot. Unfortunately, I've just about played more games than I've cast. I've played about, I think about 3,000, 4,000 games, something like that.
Commandant, territory sector lost.
No chance of a satchel on retreat. More Fallschirmjägers are coming out though. Nice from Theo. Nice build order now. It's not the right order, but it's the right composition. It feels well rounded now. He's got enough. Has he got? Yeah, he's got enough anti-infantry now. He's got the 2 Fallschirmjägers. Definitely enough anti-tank. Enough capping power. Just about with the Pioneer. Maybe he could do with a. No, he's got the. Yeah, he's got 2 Pioneers, hasn't he? Yeah, it's alright, that build order. I quite like it. Meanwhile, we do have Tank Depot coming out for Momo now. There we go. And, yeah. He's got 4 rifles, a captain, a scout, and an engineer. But the engineer hasn't been out for very long. So when it's required, does he have field repairs? Yes, he has field repairs. Left 2A. So he does have field repairs. So that'll mean, to be honest, it doesn't matter how slow his engineers have been. Just shocking the crew there for a moment. It doesn't matter how slow his repairs will be on his engineer, sole engineer, because he does have field repairs as well. So So that'll come in handy. Right, Theo's victory point count is falling rather drastically. Nice shot from Panzer IV there. So he could do with capping this, to be honest. Or indeed finally capping this, the central victory point, perhaps. Meanwhile, Captain's artillery plummets down from the sky above as this blackened Panzer IV backs away. And yeah, he's coming into the centre en masse now. In fact, Pioneers are going to go South Beach and cap the fuel. Can't tell whose mine that is. Hopefully the casting overlay from Relic can tell you whose mines are whose. They haven't... I can't talk about that. I'm just hoping, basically. Momo laying an M1 mine there, which signifies that that victory point mine could be his. There's one there as well, so 3 in total I can spot for now. Not a bad idea. Good shots from the Panzer IV from above. Must be close to Veterancy 1 by now. Meanwhile, M18 Hellcats. Hellcats always equal good game. IMO. This is a good game so far. I'm really enjoying this, I must say. There's a lot of mobility to it. Good high level play. That's what you want to see, isn't it?
Have secured our territory from us.
Alright, he's finished capping South Fuel. Pioneers back in action, and these riflemen are getting absolutely churned up. This is not what you want to do.
Enemy forces have claimed
Oh,
our
he has been able to force away the... To be fair, he's won. So it is what you want to do. Don't listen to AE. I thought he was just going to lose so much manpower there. But does that count as light cover? No. He just was out of cover. He just happened to win. Munition surplus for the win, I guess. Does he have that? How many bars does he have on each of his riflemen? I'm just very surprised he won that engagement, to be honest. 1 bar. Is that another? Yeah, he's got 2 bars apiece. But I can't see munition surplus. That's so strange. Interesting. He's actually just gone for them the hard way. LG-40 Panzer IV combo keeping the Hellcat honest. But victory points again in Momo's control.
The enemy have taken our territory.
Rifleman forced away finally, allowing Theo the opportunity to cap the point. Meanwhile, Pioneers, and for some reason LG-40 in the north. That's only a scout unit. Could be a dead scout unit at this rate, because of course it's vaulting over the wall and into enemy fire. It's a lot of health on the remaining model, but look at those Fallschirm Jägers shred it. And get the kill. 1 more burst.
The
Done.
enemy has claimed our territory for their own.
Let's just get an LMG on the Fallschirm Pioneers. Where's he going to go next from here? Another Hellcat's the call from Momo. Meanwhile, another Panzer IV from Theo. So the 2 LG-40s are beginning to make more sense now. Because, of course, with Luftwaffe, you don't get the heavy tanks, the Panther or the Tiger. So, I suppose you're always going to want anti-tank guns. Just the order in which you went them that irked me in the early to mid-game, I suppose. Kill death-wise, 48 kills for Theo, 39 for Momo. LG-40 could get wiped by the M8. Nice. He does have access to retreat, and he's got the Panzer IV coming to help out. Oh, wiped by the M8 there. Side hit, however. Nice use of anti-tank grenade. Can he double up on it and get the engine damage critical? No, just another cruise shot. That's how that was. I think if you stack cruise shots, it should equal engine damage. That would be such a nice combination of CoH3 sensibilities. Oh, he's going to try and cap this. Oh, that's silly from Momo, in my opinion. He's going to go for the hard retreat. Try and get away. He should have cancelled that when he saw the second Panzer IV, but he got a bit greedy. And lucky to escape with the rifleman. But here come the Hellcats, and what a lot of damage to that Panzer. Oh, no, that rifle's dead as a cucumber. are often synonymous with death in Haiti. Where is that place that suffered the huge hurricane that time? Is it Haiti? How's that? I know it's Haitian if you're from Haiti. The country that's famous for, you know, equating cucumbers with death. Definitely not a made-up fact. I've never said it out loud before. I don't know if you can tell. I only heard about the controversy. Of course, the UN were over in Haiti, basically making use of the sex industry whilst also trying to help them overcome the hurricane, which was a bit weird. Side skirts on on that bombshell. Side skirts on their way for Theo. Just going to give better armor to the side aspect of the tanks. Maybe a bit more health as well. I'm not entirely sure how it works actually. Let's check. It has 720 health before the side skirts hurt, and its armor is... How do we look at that? I know I can look at it somehow. Ah, it's 170, 105, 70. Great, it didn't update. Let me if I look again. So 170, 105, 70. It must be that the side armor updates. It must be. But maybe it just didn't show it on the tooltips. What a disappointment that truly was. These are not the official replay tools. I will hasten to add they were made by the Cuban, who was a relic dev that lost his job and then decided to release a mod of all the stuff he was working on behind the scenes, which is kind of nice of him. Maybe if he was working on his assigned tasks, maybe. But then again, he wouldn't have been there for the community, so it all came good for us casters. Bit of pour it on him for this rifleman. LG-40 caught napping. And forced off.
We are down to 200 points.
As Imperial Dane would say. I love my Danisms. Indeed. Fun drinking game for you. Go and watch any co-cast with AE and Imperial Dane, which we've been doing on and off since 2013. There's about 6 of them, so one every year and a half. And take a shot for every, or a swig. I won't kill everybody. A swig of any alcoholic drink every time AE responds to AE. Sorry, Imperial Dane responds to AE with the phrase, indeed. If you can live through that, you're a stronger man than I. Grenade, a juicy grenade, well dodged by Theo. Very alert. An MG42 off. And backup arriving. Looks like the German MG42 won. I'll tell you what, Theo's getting some good wins all over the place at the moment. Going for 3 Hellcats from Momo. No easy 8 stalling from this guy. Doesn't want it, doesn't need it. Rifleman flanking. But it was ill-fated. Meanwhile, Hellcats arriving a bit too late to help out there. And getting LG-40'd. There's the 3rd Hellcat. Has Elon Musk been pissing anybody else off on X.com? His anti-vaccine tweets, anti-Ukraine tweets, and
Victory point lost.
Pointing out the immigration situation, which I'm sure is very valid, but he does happen to be an immigrant himself from South Africa. So it's just a little bit like lack of empathy much kind of thing. You made a better life for yourself in another country and kind of... Yeah, I'm sure there's like more people than the system can handle or whatever. I'm sure, you know, but doesn't everybody know that anyway? Hasn't there been like a train of people going to Texas for years? Anyway, Elon Musk on X, I'm sure he's just been an edgelord trying to trigger. I'm kind of centrally politically. I'm not right or left, but by American standards, I'm definitely left. Trying to trigger us communists as the right of America would probably label me. Oh, Hellcat's ready for a flanking shank
We
there.
have lost the sector.
Nice grenade usage. And nearly lost his Vet 3 rifles, though, it must be noted. He did get the grenades off, but at what cost? Because he's lost the position there. And the one-man rifle also forced away. Not before time. In the north, we've got an MG waiting for the captain. That's not going to go well. And look at this. We've got supporting fire. He's able to push away with this rather vanilla grenadier. Healthy Hellcat pushing up as the captain is able to get away from the MG, and the MG gets away from the captain's artillery. So nice play by both players to do that when the centre, or the south, whatever you want to call it, is very hot. Alright, where are we going next from Momo? Popcat wise, he's at 74. He doesn't have the Easy 8 unlocked quite yet. Meanwhile, Theo is waiting for the Stuka. Well, he's going to get Stuka Loiter, surely. But it's always fun when they get frag bombs. I do enjoy that. There it is, it's Loiter. Ugh. Give me frag bombs any day for casting purposes over Loiter. Can't really celebrate a Loiter when you're a caster. Unless it's the glory days of CoH3 when Loiters get plucked out of the sky and then the planes crash and infantry dies. That was fun. There are all windows on this side, but he's not going to want to stick around. Right, Panzer IV's on the march. This rifleman's got a rude awakening. Grenadiers pushing forward. They are going to actually find an MG42 for their troubles. Oh, we've got Hellcats assembled all the way north now, but they have barely any anti-infantry ability. Grenade shouted out there, but there isn't one coming. Maybe because it was queued up, which is not the best use of a voice line I've ever heard. 180 to call on the Stuka. He has 250, so, you know, he's more than enough. And we're getting a bunker behind this rock formation there. Probably going to be a repair bunker, not a bad idea. We need to see more of these in the game, because I think they're very powerful, to be honest. It's an MG42 bunker, what the fudge? Is that just going to... Oh, defend this flank, maybe? Maybe. Who knows? Looks like the northern victory point was able to be capped, and now the south-eastern victory point also. Panzer IVs just can't do enough at the moment. He's at 94 popcat, though. He's going to really meaty army. 2 Panzers, 2 Fallschirm Jaegers, 2 LG40s, a Grenadier, an MG42, 2 and 3 Pioneers of varying quality.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Not able to exert himself as much as Momo is. 4 Hellcats now for Momo. Surely he's drawing these Panzer IVs in. He's retreating away. You'll see the situation. Come on, he's going to pull the trigger. Surely there are 2 LG40s, however. And of course, he's up against the Stuka Loiter. He has to be careful about that. No, he's going to go in. Just lost a rifle. That's got to hurt. Could lose a Vet 3 rifle. Oh no! There's a Gren on retreat as well. He needs to create some noise. Car 98Ks need to hit 1 round. They get the kill. That is painful. He's now down to 2 rifle squads. Oh no. But he does have the victory point situation under control, doesn't he? The music's really picking up in terms of anti. Let's set up a bit, get myself in my own camera. Don't slout too much. Right, the Hellcats are already back all in base, but they're very healthy. A healthy harem of Hellcats. Looks like we're going to get a strafing run. Grenade on the Fallschirm Jaegers, they dodge that easily. Hellcats rear their ugly heads. As to the Panzer IVs, they've got LG40 and Fallschirm Pioneer support. Oh my god, another rifle could go down.
territory from us.
Close.
Installing an MG42.
Another bunker setting up here. He really is trying to lock down this territories.
sector lost.
It's not a bad idea though, because he was at PopCap, wasn't he? So why not, eh? Meanwhile, Momo's got enough for another
Victory point is under enemy
tank.
control.
This time it's a it's an M4A1 Sherman tank.
Our
Yes, I do
adversary
count the
is down
Hellcats
to
as tanks.
250
Don't give me
points
that
now.
shit. Just because the Americans call them tank destroyers, they're tanks. They're big tanky tanks on tracks with turrets, with cannons. And they're flanking tanks right now. LG-40's trying to help out. Panzer's down. Here comes the Stukas to help out, and the first strafe's a good one. Side hit. We've got LG-40s turning around. This Hellcat's going to go down as well. Just 2 Hellcats for 2 Panzer IVs at the moment. He now needs to get away before the planes can take him out. Here comes another strafe though. He's outside of the firing up, but he needs to keep driving because he's still targeted. Engine damage because the mine detonates. Is he still targeted? It looks like he is, I think.
Understood. MG42 upgrade on the way.
Oh dear. Oh, he's sacrificing himself with infantry to become the target of choice for the Stukas, keeping this Vet 2 Hellcat alive. Nice play by Momo. Meanwhile, he's going in to try and take out the Flak 38. I think it's called Flak 36, I think, yeah. Flak 36, he's able to do so. Not before this Panzer IV hits. And an LG-40 on the retreat path. That was not worth for Momo. Got a bit too greedy there. Hellcats come in. They're trying to take out the bunkers. Well, singular Hellcat because the other one's getting repaired, of course. Fuel reserve check time. Theo has 172. Momo has 87. Bunker down. Flak 36 down. And the infantry pushing up behind the Hellcat. He's got to try and flank around this tree line, perhaps. But this victory point's been taken away from Momo, and his VPs are ticking down now. I am fully enthused and into this replay, I have to say. It took me a while, but I'm enjoying it now. Loving the music as well. Kind of a bit repetitive, but it's hype. Not going to lie. Schmieger's pushed all the way back to base, but they've got a long retreat path, but there's no one on it because the infantry reserves of Momo are just starting to reform now. He's got the 2 rifles that are Vet 2, and
The enemy breaks before us. They have only 100 points remaining.
he's able to get. He's got 3 that are Vet 2. I don't know how he's able to get the 3rd to Vet 2 so quickly. He was down to 2 for a while. Meanwhile, we've got an engineer squad that's just not repairing very fast. He's getting another M4A1. He seems to think he needs it. Not sure about that. Because of course his anti-tank will be a bit low now, but maybe he knows better than I what he needs. He's going to be up against 2 Panzer IVs yet again. 40 Vet 2 now keeping the Hellcat off him. Victory point under duress, but another bunker's been constructed, so this Hellcat's going to try and help take it out. Can he get artillery down on it? How much of a dent will that cause in the concrete shithouse?
The enemy has 75 points and falling.
Hellcat from afar. Down 60% health now as the bunker. The Panzer IVs are pouring down the alley. There's 2 Hellcats now. One of them's weakened, however. Oh, Panzer IV's outranged. Engine damage thanks to the rifleman from behind the wall there. And the Panzer IV's going forward. I'm not sure about that. The LG-40s are in range, however. Theo with a nice push-up from the LG-40s. Good shots there. And the Vet 3 Hellcat taken out. Is there another AT grenade, perhaps? Meanwhile, Falchion Pioneers dropping Hellcats, getting all the way deep into battle. He wants this kill. He's sacrificing himself for liberty, for the American dream. LG-40 set up behind him. Panzer IV takes him out with his dying breath. And riflemen have now got to run the gauntlet. That Fallschirm Pioneering looking to get the kill. One more shot required. Couldn't get it off. The only tank on the field is the new tank. It's this M4A1. Meanwhile, however, the victory points have been capped north and south by Momo. We've got both players in double-digit land. And get this, Momo's victory point counts lower than Theo's now. That happened bloody quickly. Black 36 has been recruited. Oh, look at that. The Sherman's next to its fallen brethren. And it's performing a similar duty soon. Taking out this Flak 36, no doubt. Meanwhile, Rifle just behind the heavy cover sandbag wall. But no, the Sherman has bigger duties, and that's to take out the Fallschirm Jaegers. They take a cruise shot critical for their troubles, temporarily slowing the vehicle.
We have 75 points remaining.
Right then. Rifles are now accompanied by new recruits. Both of these squads, they're the two new ones. I was confused for a while. So two new rifles and the two veteran rifles. And he's got to try and hold the victory points now. Because here are some very bloodthirsty Germans with this bunker support. What a great place to place a bunker. Oh, and the sandbags are being targeted by the Panzer IV grenade, preemptively striking the Fallschirm Jaegers. That's exactly what Momo needed. But there's that Flak 36 forcing away the Vet 2 rifles. And the Panzer IV came good there, able to force away the rifles and leave Theo on 57 victory points. However, the North now under duress. Bunker needs to hold strong. Oh no. That's an unwelcome sight for Momo. However, he has an M4A1 in his pocket and he's very pleased to see you with it. High explosive rounds are great at taking out bunkers, of course. Sol Panzer IV maybe has to go north now, because Theo is dipped below Momo's victory point count. And bunker has been depleted. Squad wipe there, I believe. Engineers taken out by the Panzer IV on retreat. Bunker down. Second Panzer IV joining from Theo. Meanwhile, Momo's fuel is at a paltry 61. Not good enough. Momo's really going to struggle to see this game out with two Panzer IVs on the field. But nice grenade yet again there on the Fallschirm Jaegers. Could be just what the doctor ordered. He's also capping from behind heavy cover. These sandbags are coming in clutch for the American from California, the world's 5th biggest economy.
They are down to only 50 points.
There you go, 50 points remain for Momo. What a game this has proven to be. Wonderful stuff. Panzer IV churning up the grass, looking to kick some ass. Meanwhile, the rifle are pouring it on this machine and Gewehr. That one taken off him in the early game has really been the thorn in his side. Oh, he might lose the Vet 3 MG due to it. Can he get away there? No, the Sherman's going to see to that. Oh, narrow escape. Meanwhile, Panzer IV doing everything it can, but there's a Hellcat flanking all the way around the side. That could come in clutch. Come on, Momo. You've already been seen. You might as well make a dash for it now. Meanwhile, in the North, Captain's waiting. Could be behind heavy cover. And Ju-87s on a strafing mission, pinning everything before them. But also the Fallschirm Jaegers are pinned. And that machine and Gewehr's popping out of pin. He's now suppressed, meaning he can fire again. He's reloaded and ready to gun down some Germans. Meanwhile, there's that crouched Hellcat from a flanked position, taking out the Panzer IV. Great move. And the Sherman came in, but the LG-40 Vet 2, AE eating his words, takes out the Hellcat. Victory point wise now, Theo's down to 30. Momo sitting on 50. Felsham Pioneers fighting their hardest, doing their darndest. Here comes that. Grenade's being tossed. Oh, Rifle's about to die. The last fighting effort was to throw a grenade. Sherman. Oh, just throwing its life on the line. One-man Fallschirmjäger capping in the north. Neutralises, tags out for an LG-40. Don't want to lose such a high priority squad. He does have this one in base. He needs to get them all onto the field ASAP. He has the manpower reserves, as does Momo, to reinforce his losses right now. But the person who's got the ace in the hole is Theo, who still has a Panzer IV, and the LG-40 is saving his bacon. Nice suppression from the thorn in his side. He's going to want to take it out, surely. He does have a strafe. I'd use the strafe just to get rid of the veteran MG. It's been an absolute nuisance. MG4, this Panzer IV needs to go forward and take out that MG right now. Otherwise, Theo is going to lose this game. Everything hinges on if he can destroy this Vet 3 stolen MG. Yes, finally, the German is able to take out his stolen material. That's a Chaffee! I was not expecting a Chaffee. I would have, of course, expected a Hellcat. Oh, very importantly, in the north, there's no bunkers left. And he's capping as fast as he can. Doesn't matter if these Fallschirmjägers cap there. Momo's gone north. 21 victory points for Theo. He needs to react. There's a strafe incoming. Buying him time, pinning the squad, but he had a garrison command, so he's able to jump out away from the strafe. And the Chaffee's going to come in to seal the deal. We've got an MG, we've got an LG-40, we've got Fallschirmjägers all ready to help out. But is it enough? Meanwhile, Captain pops preemptive artillery there just to keep the Fallschirmjägers away from the target. We've got Pioneers going north to this 6 point. Gren's already got there. Panzer IV takes out the Chaffee. How little did we know of Yi? We've got a pin in on these Veteran 3 squads. Stalling the bleed there for Theo at 21 and Momo at 34. Panzer IV's going to get a double squad wipe. This is not what Momo needs. Oh no, Momo indeed throws in the towel, and I can now reveal Momo was the one that gave me the bloody replay. So again, players are in the habit of doing a reverse pride post, just posting good games, and I really love to see it. 21 victory points, 231, but the Californian has lost this game, and we can now probably just pause it, because he's already called GG. We'll let it play out, although I really don't like when players do this. It is BM, of course.
25 points remain. The enemy cannot withstand us.
Especially when you're still active and retreating. But we're not going to diss Momo too much. He has now just got a single squad. Just letting it bleed out, perhaps. Maybe going forward with his one-man army. Go on, Momo. Make it happen, son. I have no idea what to do as a
Crushing them. They have only 10 points left.
as a thumbnail for this. I forgot to take a thumbnail during this. I can confirm I will do 7 minutes of rambling after we've looked at the stats, perhaps. Let's have a look at the stats. It's rare I get to the stats screen. Wow, those are things. Momo lost more infantry, I guess. There you go. That doesn't help, does it? Efficiency. That's some numbers as well. I look at numbers as a job, so I really don't like looking at them in my spare time. They are things. They are on the screen. Congratulations. Gonna show you my Tiger tank. There's an interesting story behind this Tiger tank. I can tell you the story right now. So, I was sick of my dad getting me bad Christmas presents, really bad Christmas presents. I had to basically ask him to make me a Tiger tank model. Because he's got a lot of money, my father, but it's not about the money. Nobody wants their parents' money. It's all about, like, thought and effort. And I put a lot of thought and effort into Christmas gifts. So I asked my dad, can you make me a model Tiger tank? And I want it in desert camo, because I kind of knew CoH3 was going to be in the desert. So he made me this fantastic model of a Tiger tank with a German that's definitely seen some shit. And it's really good. And then the following Christmas, he decided to make me a modern equivalent of a Tiger tank. But this time it wasn't a model kit. His Christmas present to me the next year was this leopard made with, I think they're like pound coin tubes or something. Loads of things went into this. He did a really good job, to be fair to him. It definitely looks like a leopard. People recognise it from afar. Much better from afar. Looks like a leopard when you look at it like from that angle or something. Yeah, he made me that as well, which is really cool. And it's actually got rubber tracks made of sellotape. But he's now gone too far. And I'm going to have to break the news to him that I don't want any more tank-related gifts. Let me go and find you what he got me for my 34th birthday, which I'm very grateful, but I'm a very good present giver. You have to understand. I get very good presents for other people. So, you know, I'm not being ungrateful, I'm just being a realist. Let me get you what he got me for my birthday. Where did I put it? I think I've tried to get rid of it, to be honest. Let me go and find it. Maybe it's around the house. Instead, I can't actually find you these shoes, but what has just scared the shit out of me is this fucking spider. It's really big and really quite scary. But the good thing is about the English, or I think they're an invasive species. Anyway, the house spider is they can't bite you in this country. So this is really weird for you guys if you're from Australia or America. That an English person, such as myself, oh god, it dropped on my keyboard. I'm really not scared of spiders, basically, because they can't hurt you in this country at all. They don't bite you, and they're too small to. No, get off me, you bastard. Where is it now? It's on my. So I need to put my. Oh, there, it's on my forearm. So, yeah, I can see it on the OBS screen. So you see, like. They're not that scary. This one's going to go into the fucking plug because I'm covered in silk already. Because they leave little silk tracks everywhere they go. Come on, son. I'll chuck you out the window. How about that? I'm pretty sure he's dropped off me. But now I'm absolutely covered in silk, which is not what you want. He's definitely... Oh, he's still on me! He was still on me! Jesus Christ, I thought he was on the floor! Okay, I'm not that badass when they take me by surprise. They scare me still, but when I'm in control, I'm okay. It's the art of deception. I'm sorry, mate. You're not alive anymore, I know. You've done my head in. But yeah, it's the bloody... Where did I put these awful trainers? My dad got me these Sherman tank trainers, basically, for... I'm covered in silk still. For my birthday, that are absolutely diabolical. I don't know where they've gone. Which is a good thing. I hasten to add, it's a very... Oh, God. Fucking spiders can be scary, man. Like when I first found it when I was looking for the trainers in the wardrobe, menacingly, it was just like on a white pillow in the wardrobe, just staring at me, which implies it's pretty much been everywhere in the house, which is just fucking creepy, isn't it? And I've gone over my time slot. I was meant to. God, that spider really creeped me out. I was meant to go off at 50 minutes, but alas, it's gone too long. This is a bit of my Halloween costume I'm building. It's going to be an XL bully dog, which is a banned breed of canine in this country, which everyone's scared of, which they probably have every right to be scared of, to be honest, because they're pretty scary. But yeah. Honestly, I thought that spider dropped off me when I was in the bathroom. I was like, whatever, I'll let it scare my wife later. And then it was definitely still on my arm. So that scared the crap out of me. That's why I screamed like a girl. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Nature Watch with AE. I'm sorry I killed the spider. I can't really get to the window to throw it out the window. Because it scared me, I killed it. I don't usually kill spiders, but they don't have a central nervous system or a brain. So I feel I've struggled to care too much, if that makes any sense. What have we got here? What is this? Oh, right, this is what my ring came in. I got a wedding ring now. It's a silver one. Didn't actually get that when I got married, though. We used these Chinese pure gold wedding rings, which Chinese tradition to wear pure gold wedding rings, but they're incredibly malleable. So, yeah, it was just a bit like you couldn't wear them forever. But they were a family heirloom for my wife, so we pretty much had to wear them. What else can I do on my show and tell here? Can I see anything interesting? Pretty sure there should be loads of interesting things in this room. I need to find my tank trivia book for these moments. I do have some excellent books on tank trivia. But maybe what I could do instead is show you the pictures of the Sherman tank trainers. Which I've lost, which is a good thing, to be honest. Yeah, that's them. Can I just say, though, in real life, they look a lot worse. Yeah, that's them. Like, okay, you think I'm being ungrateful, but trust me, in real life, the tortoise logo is really low res, so it's like it looks really jaggedy. The rubber here is like not connected very well to the front at all, and the green is like much more not very good. Hopefully, I haven't got like porn up on any of these screens. I haven't. Results. Very good, because that's always a touch and go moment. Very touch and go moment. I've got to do 7 more minutes of talking. Oh my god, right. Well, I suppose we should probably talk about Company of Heroes, should we? One job I've got to do is I've got to bloody renovate this, which is the Master League tournament spreadsheet, which was originally just called AE's tournament spreadsheet. So we could probably just call it AE's tournament records, yeah, because that's what it is. It's no longer the Master League, this, so we can depreciate that, move it away, and we just got to work on this again, which is the tournament screen. And there has been another tournament now, fortunately. There was a major tournament, and it was the Meta Plays. That's the formatting for major. What was it? The Meta Plays. And Orange Pest won that as well, actually. So got Orange Pest. He beat, I think it was pretty much 900 for the second there. Is it Ferrigy he got in the final? I know it wasn't close. I remember, like, he just... Yeah, I think it was Ferrigy. Yeah, I think that sounds about right, actually. I'll go and dig the brackets out, actually. I might as well do that now. 2023. Yeah, let's fill that out now, shall we? You have to do that with me. I'm punishing you. Right, whilst I'm here as well, I'll take the bracket screen and put them there so they like populate here. So the first, yeah, we know the winner, so it's fine. To be fair, if I'm doing it properly, I do need to. Yep, so this is work when I'm not at work, but I've needed to do this for a really long time. But fortunately, I've only got 5 more minutes of this before we're finished, so that's good. Fuck, I did 5 big tournaments this year. I am an absolute nutter. And there you go, there's the finals one. So the finals one is the one I'm most interested in. That was Kawzak, of course it was. And then the runner-up was Alpern and Ferrigi. So it goes like Ferrigi, Alpern. There we go. And then the other ones, let's do the money actually whilst we're here. Wow, this went all the way down to 8th place. I've got to basically fill it out, but I'll do that at another point. Got the meta plays, which again was Orange Pest, wasn't it? I don't know how much you would have won. Maybe 300 for that? I have no clue. Wasn't it versus Theodosios in the final? Well, that wasn't going to go very well, was it? Was it Theo he played? Literally, I know this is really bad, but I actually can't remember. That's why I make this spreadsheet. Very, very important. Alright, I'll find it on challenge. And how much longer? Do not miss the 1 hour window for this replay. Alright, I've got 3 more minutes. Alright. Get that format in. It needs to be this. Oh, that spider gave me the heebie-jeebies that he was still on my arm. Jesus Christ. Not what you want. It does my absolute head in when the that's better, there we go. This one was Kurahi Olvedi. There we go. Meta plays, what was it called? Like, it had a bad name, no offense. It was a bad name. Oh, it just wasn't like an amazingly cool name. It was just like a bit vanilla, wasn't it, basically? It was the Operation Clash. Operation Clash. There we go. And that was... When was that? Pretty recent. It was 2 days, wasn't it? Check in. Finals. I'll get all the details for this. I'll go and ask the right people. Does this say when it was? I'm pretty sure it was 2 weeks ago. I can probably work that out. I think it was the 24th. I'm going to put the 24th anyway. 24th, the 9th, 2023. There we go. Don't know why that's not the same formatting. It should be. There we go. Awesome. And what we need to hide next is all this like ML stuff, because that isn't relevant anymore. I might just keep the formulas in there though. But yeah, it's good to have all the tournament information in one place. There we go. That's a bit better. Bit of housekeeping there. Yeah. Who did Orange Pest win? Let's go to Discord land. Have a look at these. Very funny.
That's simply not possible.
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
Very good. Something like this and something like that. Oh, man. There it is. We got the... Who did he beat in the final? It was Theo, yeah. 3-0. Put the brackets in just so I've got them for later. I wonder how much money you got? Does it say? Ooh, I'm missing my window. Right, have a good week, guys. I have to sign off now. 3, 2,